Hey friends, it's Jen from Gold Nutrition. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to set my planner up for the month of October. So if that sounds good to you, then just keep watching. Okay guys, we are finally setting up my half-letter planner for the month of October because COVID got me. COVID got me, you guys. And I was down for the count. I could not film. I could not do anything. But I'm feeling a lot better. So we're a little bit into October. So I am eager to get my planner set up. This is my current planner. I did give a flip through of it in my last video, which was what's in my planner pouch, but I did flip through this video in that video. So if you want to check that full setup out, then you can see it there. Today, we are going to set things up for October, and we're going to kind of start from the ground up. You may have seen my recent unboxing of the Jane's Agenda monthly cover club, which is a monthly subscription where you get covers and dashboards for your planner. I want to use it today. And I've been going back and forth on if I should use these discs or these discs. These discs are classic size metal. They don't really have an official name because they came from the Papillon version of the daily planner from the last release, I think maybe spring release. Or I have these O-ring discs from the Happy Planner. These are, oh, look at the pen all over my hand. These are classic size, or I think they either call them classic or medium, but they're 1.25 inch discs. I'm kind of leaning towards the bronze discs. That's what I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them bronze. I'm kind of leaning towards those. Okay, I want to get started. I want to start by getting the cover and discs together. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm loving that. So I went with the bronze discs, although the black discs would have looked really nice. And especially I think if you were going for the other side of the cardstock dashboards. Now, if you're not that familiar with Jane's Agenda, her cardstock dashboards and the laminated cover is from her as well. They're amazing. The quality is just yes. The quality is just yes. That's all I can say. So, ooh, and this looks really pretty with these discs as well. It would have been great. It would have worked out great, but I really wanted to use these discs. Okay. So what the other thing I did here was that the subscription box comes with a tour card, and I loved this image. So I took this glitter washi. It's I bought it a long time ago. It's from Scotch and it's glittery. I never use it because it's very thick. It's not the easiest to work with in terms of how you would traditionally use washi, but I cut 2 small pieces on an angle and put them down on each corner. Now, disclaimer, I am not telling you to put anything sticky on your dashboards because I don't know that you wouldn't rip it, but this washi, it kind of stinks. And so it's not very sticky at all. So I feel very, very confident that I'd be able to pull it up without ripping the dashboard, but you know, proceed at your own risk. So that's what I did. So I think that looks really pretty through there. So this is going to be the foundation for our half-letter planner. Now, I keep a few sections in my planner. I have been liking my current setup of things. So I'm going to be transferring from the other cover, which this gorgeous vegan leather cover, let me just talk about it for 1 minute. I can't talk about it enough. Let me just tell you, it's awesome. It's gorgeous. It's a hardcover, but yet it's so wonderfully smooth, soft. So wonderfully soft and smooth. And it has a pocket. That's from Jane's Agenda. And I love it. I love it. I've really enjoyed it. But I'm ready to change things up. And you may have seen a few videos back that I had gotten a Moterm. So we're going to be moving into the Moterm today. But I want to tell you that I'm a Jane's Agenda affiliate. And so what that means is that I have a link down in the description box. If you click on that link and make a purchase, I will earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. But the exciting part is if it's your first purchase with Jane's Agenda, you can save 15%. I do not have a coupon code for the Happy Planner, but I'm also a Happy Planner affiliate. I will link any Happy Planner products that I talk about today. If you click on those links and you make a purchase, thank you sincerely if you choose to do that. All right, so let's get to building. So first I'm going to put in here, this is still bugging me that I made such a mess of it. The way I want to build my planner, this is what just with time and experience has been the easiest for me for this style of planner. I'm going to put the inserts and the glass dividers, and I will add in the dashboards after all the other dashboards I use. And and then we will put it in the agenda cover and do all of that at the end. And by the way, you guys, I always forget to tell you, there are always timestamps on all of my videos. I build that every video so to help you find what you're looking for more easily. So you can always check out the timestamps down in the description box below, or you might just see it as chapters underneath the video, and you should be able to see the section of the video that you'd like to see. Of course, you're welcome to stick around for the whole thing if you like. I would love that. So first I have some pages from Erin Condren that are A5 pages that I've just been making work. So some future planning here, goals, which I need to I never filled it out for September. I never filled this part out for September. I did fill out my other goals pages, but I need to fill that in. Whoops. Yeah, September was really, really rough, you guys. It's usually one of my favorite months because it's my birthday. It's my son's birthday, my grandmother's birthday. It was my wedding anniversary. But this September was rough because I lost my beautiful grandmother. And then we all got COVID. so it felt like September was a wash. But that's okay. That's all right. That's real life. Moving along. So goals. So that's just like kind of my little inbox area. And I did purchase a dashboard that I was going to use. That I was going to use as my inbox. And I think that'll go right here. But like I said, I'm going to add in some of that stuff after. So what comes after is my goals. But when I created some of those pages, which I'll link the video where I did that. I love them. They're beautiful. But I mismeasured a little bit on some of the DIY part. It kind of sticks down below the pages and it's been driving me crazy. So I'm not going to move that into here right now. However, I do have goals that I'm going to work on. So I'm going to put this one so that I have the other side. And in that video, I do go over these goal setting inserts from Jane's Agenda in more detail. So I think that's all I need. I think that'll be fine. So I'm using, I love it. So these were Flora inserts from a soft bound horizontal. So I just have the monthly in here. And I have the dashboard. I love their dashboard. There's also a notes page, which I've kind of been liking for like a brain dump. And then this will have to get clipped. So the weeklies I'm using are from Jane's Agenda, and I have to grab them. This is the start of the Jane's Agenda weeklies. It has like its own little dashboard, which I haven't done anything with yet, but I think I'm going to. And then this was a week I didn't plan at all because I was down for the count. And it's too bad because I love the spread. It's so pretty. Okay, this week that's just about to start. All right, and now I need the rest of my October inserts. So let me grab those. These are the weekly number 8 inserts from Jane's Agenda. I've been really liking them. I'm still getting used to them, but I've really been really liking them, and they've been working out fine. And so that's what they look like blank. All right, so right in here, right now I only have just 1 month, October, because what I've kind of been determining about my planning style is that I really don't need, sometimes there have been times when I did need to keep my previous planned on weeks and I referenced them. But lately, that really hasn't been much my need to do that. So I don't know, now I have room, because before I didn't have room when I was on the 1-inch discs. But I think right now what I'm just gonna do is keep 1 full month, and then the future calendar, the monthly spreads, for the rest of the year. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So this top tab, which I actually still need to label, I think I'm gonna call it next month. So then now it'll be November. So I was going back and forth because this is from that softbound planner, as I mentioned, but I did also purchase, when I was trying everything out, the Daily Duo A5 inserts, which are for a ring bound planner. So this is the same dashboard, but it's cardstock. Probably can't see much of a difference between them on camera, but in person you can tell there's a difference. I mean, not that this looks bad. It did come with November and December, which would have tabs, but all the other tabs I have in here are clear. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to use these with the tabs, and I kind of ripped the December that I had in the planner. So I think for now I'm just gonna put November here behind this. So I'll have to grab my label maker and label this next month. And then I have my November monthly, which I trimmed down and punched. I have a lavender punch, that's pretty good. And then that note page and the dashboard. So I think I'll keep it like that for now. So the next section that I'm gonna put in here is wellness. So I'm putting in these inserts from Fancy Plans Co. that I'm trying out. I did write on here a little, but then didn't really end up jumping into it. So I'm gonna still use these. I'm just gonna cover them up. But this is what they look like. They're a subject layout. I'm gonna make the same plea that I made in my last video. If you know where I can get this style insert in half letter size that's dated, please tell me, please. I would appreciate it so much. Comment it below. I cannot find that anywhere, and I want that so bad. So please, if you know, then please let me know. Thank you. All right, so that's 1 month of those. Whoops. Now we have daily. So I actually love using this note paper from ARC for daily pages sometimes when I really just want to just list it and that's it. Or even sometimes I make subsections, but this paper is very inexpensive. It's fairly decent quality. I use some other daily pages too. Like I really like the Erin Condren Daily Duo. So this is a Daily Duo page that I trimmed and punched. That's why the punches go into the lines a little bit. I don't really care that much. I don't use daily pages all the time. And if I have a lot of stuff, I use classic size daily pages. But if I don't, then sometimes I put it in here, or sometimes I just put it in here for convenience. So I don't need a lot. I do need to trim down more of these to put in here because I really do like them. I want to keep going, and then I'll come back to that. So the next section is notes, and the last section. I just like having an area in my planner where I can keep like any notes, like if I'm watching a webinar or something, or listening to a podcast and I want to jot something down. If I make any wish lists or anything like that, I'll just keep them in this area. So this is just more of that paper. I need to find the unopened package and put some more of it in here. Or actually, I have some other note paper too. I'm going to grab that. This Martha Stewart half letter notebook was my planner cover for a while over the summer, but it is a notebook. It came with notebook paper. So I think I'm going to use some of this for notes pages too. I think that's fine. Here we are, but not anywhere near done. But we've at least got it somewhat going. I'm going to build from here. It can be a complex process sometimes. Building a planner does not have to be, but I'm just like that. First of all, I enjoy it. I enjoy the process. And also, it's just so satisfying when it becomes what you really want it to be, just so awesome. So yeah, I'm loving these discs on here. It makes like all the difference to me. Okay. So I bought this dashboard recently, and the difference I think between the laminated dashboards and the covers, because I was kind of wondering myself, is that the cover is longer, right? Quite a bit longer than the dashboard. And this is thicker, which I think is nice. So I got interrupted, but I think what I was saying is that these are quite a bit thinner than the covers, which is really nice because it doesn't overly bulk up your planner, but it still is, I'm sure the same great quality. This is the first time I'm buying a laminated dashboard, but I'm going to use it as my inbox. I love having an inbox, and I haven't decided. I might put the page finder that we got here. Depending on what I put behind it, like I said, I'm going to do the dashboards after. That's probably how I'm going to use it, but I'm not sure. So I want to put my top tabs in because that also adds some bulk to the planner, and you need to know how much room that's going to take up before you add too much more paper. So I have one I keep in the current week for this week. So it's going to go there. So this is just a ruler from ARC that I labeled it this week. In my wellness section, I keep a top tab in my wellness so that it would be at my current week. So there's that. So these are also glass dividers from Cloth and Paper. They're just top tab instead of side tab. It is not necessarily necessary to have so many tabs in your planner if you don't want to. It just really works well for me. It just does. I don't know. I mean, first of all, because I really enjoy the look of the clear divider over the dashboard. So that's the side tab, right? But then I like being able to turn to the most current thing in that section. And that's where the top tab comes in. So that system, I love it. It's been working really well for me. I'm hoping it's going to fit better on these discs because it does add a bit of bulk doing it that way. I just really like it. I have one labeled today that I keep in my dailies. And I have this folder that I like to keep in the back. This came with that Martha Stewart notebook that I just showed you. I really like this journaling card from Jane's Agenda. All right, so here we are now. So Still not full, but like comfortably big enough. And you can see that my top tabs, they do stick up, but I like it. I don't know how well you can see that. They do stick up quite a bit. Like they stick up a little bit above. I like that. For me, that's what works. And that's why I use clear ones. So that's where we're at so far. I want to add in the dashboards before I add in any more paper. Now I wanted more fall themed dashboards, which I haven't really purchased many from Jane. So I'm going to work with what I have, but I do have a variety of some darker like browns and things that I think I'll play with. So let's see. So I do want to use one of these with this because it was part of that release and I've been dying to use it. And this is the one I'm really in love with, I think. I really like them both, honestly. Oh, that's awesome. For funsies, let's look at the other one. It's cool too. Honestly though, I feel like it doesn't fit the vibe. Like with this, and this is really pretty, and I want to lean into the fall vibes. All right, I might hold off on that, or at least not like at right there, but I love them. I think I'm going to use this one for now. I'm going to use it for now. Do is I'm going to go find some more of those daily duo pages and trim them and punch them and throw them in here. I'm going to grab the Moterm and then we'll finalize the planner. Okay guys, so it's actually a few days later because I just ran out of time. Had to get the kids from the bus stop. And so in the meantime, I did complete the planner just for the sake of time, but I'm going to give you a full flip through now. So this is my Moterm cover. I do have a video where I unboxed this cover. If you'd like to see the cover in detail, I'll link that video for you. It's in the color taupe. I bought it off of Amazon. And so let's look at it. I apologize if there's a glare here. Let's do that just for the moment. All I didn't do a lot to it, but I just threw down, this is a journaling card that I had gotten as like a freebie from Cloth and Paper. It says, find what brings you joy and go there. These are rose gold clips from a Jane's Agenda subscription box. An Ollie clip, you can get those off of Etsy. And a few black sticky notes from Jane's Agenda that I just put onto an old calendar journaling card just to give it something sturdy to stick into the pocket. To be honest, I probably won't use those sticky notes a ton because I only have one pen loop in here. I do keep my white Uniball Signo in my planner pouch, and we will take a look and see if this setup is going to fit in my planner pouch. So anyway, I thought they looked cool. So that's that. Then the planner can slip into any one of these pockets. Let's go do this one. Nope, that one's too far over. There we go. We have it all the way in. Yes, there we go. That fits very nicely. Yep, that fits very nicely. So we've got our bronze discs, or I don't know if that's what they're called, but these discs were from the classic size daily planner from the Happy Planner. If it's still available, I'll certainly link it for you. This set, the cover, the dashboard, the tour card were from the October monthly cover club from Jane's Agenda. Then I threw in this little sticky note set that I'd gotten in like a Happy Planner extension pack or something like that quite a ways back. I don't know if I like it there or not, but I thought it made sense since this was my inbox. And if I didn't say that before, the way I like to use my inbox is just if I jot notes on a sticky note, I'll stick it there until I'm ready to do whatever with the information. So I've got my strategic dashboard for my inbox and I really like it. Then we go into like future planning, some goals. So I decided to put the page finder here so that because I am going to set this up for my Q4 goals. So this way I could open to it to reference, because I did look at it a bit last time, and I'll link that video for you if you like, where I showed how I set up these pages. So I'm just to a slow start with October from being sick and everything, but I do intend to do that. Then we have what I've labeled as agenda section. We have my side tab, glass divider from Cloth and Paper, a dashboard from Jane's Agenda, and then we get into my current monthly, which is Erin Condren pages, and my weeklies, which are Jane's Agenda weekly number 8s. And I have my bookmark that is my top tab that will open to the current week. Then we have, I know it's kind of maybe weird, because probably it would make sense to have another side tab, but when I initially set up my planner, I couldn't find one of the side tabs and it was going to drive me crazy if there was a gap. I haven't really decided if I care to switch it. So anyway, we have a top tab which I need to label as next month, and I just have future monthlies from Erin Condren. Then I have another side tab divider that says wellness. I am liking this combo. I think it's cute. These are both from Jane's Agenda. And then I have these Fancy Plans inserts, subject layout, and I have my top tab to open to the current week. And then we have another side tab divider, and this one is marked daily, Jane's Agenda dashboard. And here's my top tab that would mark like the current page I'm working off of. And now I have some Daily Duo A5 inserts that I have trimmed and punched. I really like this kind of setup for a daily page. And I also just have these notes papers from ARC that I also just like to use for daily planning sometimes, and just do a bulleted list, and that's it. And then last side tab divider, which is my notes section. Loving this new dashboard from Jane's Agenda, which is from her most recent release for her anniversary. Love it. And I just have more note paper, a little bit of the ARC and a little bit of that notebook paper from the Martha Stewart notebook I showed earlier. And then, whoops. And then lastly, I have a divider that I still left these in here, which is fine. Oh, I didn't realize that was in there. And my last dashboard. And I didn't put anything in these pockets, but I still may. I have a pen here from Live Love Posh. It says Goal Getter on it, but I thought it looked really pretty in here, so I put that in the pen loop. It is like, the pen loop is kind of big for this pen, but because of the clip on the cap, I think it'll be fine. And that is it. Love it. Love, love, love it. So lastly, let's see if it fits in my planner pouch. Did you guys catch my last video where I showed my planner pouch and what I keep in it? I really enjoyed making that video. So at that time, I was still in my Jane's Agenda vegan leather cover, and it did fit in here just fine. This is my planner pouch. It's from the Happy Planner. You know, just to briefly recap, the reason I have it is because I do travel with my planner to work, and it was getting messed up in my work bag. So I needed something, and this is nice and cushiony, and it has some pockets. So let's see, does it fit? It fits. It fits because this is a pouch meant for classic size Happy Planner. And so that's why I thought it might work out well. So I really love this pouch. It's been working out great. And the Moterm fits in it nicely, so I don't have to worry about it getting marked up in my bag. So I'm happy. I'm happy to have my planner in order to be starting to feel a bit better so I can get things, you know, get back to life. So thanks for joining me today, you guys. Let me know, do you use a half letter? And, you know, what kind of setup do you use? Do you have a laminated cover? Do you have a snap-in vegan leather cover? Are you using an agenda cover like this? I'd love to hear all about it. And that is going to do it for this one, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.